Welcome to the celebration of Bonnie Elford's life and love. How delighted we are today to be able to celebrate this awesome occasion. I borrowed this word from our teen vocabulary, but find how appropriate it is for Mother's 80 years, and don't try it. I wanted to chronicle how awesome her life has been, but we only have this room for 2 hours, so I'll just hit some of the highlights. In preparing this, I found that, as my mother and father taught me, I also always have to celebrate in terms of prayer. So pardon me and indulge me as I present this. We are all grateful that this tiny 2.5-pound baby, born in 1917, placed in a shoebox behind a wood-burning stove, not only survived, but lived to touch so many lives. We are grateful that you led her to a life of service and nursing to bring your love and care to all of us. We are grateful that you sent her Joe to love her and walk beside her in her journey through all the pains and pleasures life brings. We are grateful that you sent her each of us, Michael, Mary, Nancy, Kathy, Beverly, Kirsten, Shelley, and to torture her with challenges and to love her and Daddy as best as we could with all our hearts. We are grateful that you blessed her with such beautiful grandchildren, that you allowed her to be present at each of their births, to bring comfort to their parents and to honor their being. We are grateful that you allowed her to hold her love and our Daddy in her arms when you called him home. We are grateful that you brought so many family and friends over the years to touch her life and to help her touch them. We are grateful that you brought her to Sun Lakes, Arizona, of all places for a campus girl to end up, to share your presence with all here today. I'd like to lead us in a little prayer of gratitude for Mother's life. And I think all birthdays, it's time for us all to regard all of our lives and treasure it. First, I have a reading from the book of Jeremiah. everybody just close their eyes and think about this reading for a moment. The Lord said to me, I chose you before I gave you life, and before you were born, I selected you to do my work. I answered, God, I don't know how to do this. I am nothing, just a kid. I can't do this. But the Lord said to me, do not say such things. Go to the people I send you to and tell them everything. Do not be afraid, for I am with you, and I will protect you. God of all creation, we offer you grateful praise for the gift of love. Hear the prayers for Bonnie, whose name you called as your servant, who recalls today the gift of her life and rejoices in your gifts of life and love, family and friends. Bless her with your presence and surround her with your love, that she may enjoy many happy years, all of them pleasing you. If everybody raise their hand in blessing to Bonnie, and join me in reading the prayer at the bottom of your papers. May God, in whose presence our ancestors walked, bless you. May God, who has been your shepherd from birth until now, keep you. May God, who saved you from all harm, give you peace. Amen. Everybody join in singing happy birthday. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Bonnie. Happy birthday to you. Thanks everybody for coming. They told us that if you're interested in a drink, the bar is open. We're not allowed to drink though. Okay,
And this family of mine who did all this, which was supposed to be a surprise, so I can understand surprise. I want to thank you all for coming. It's the greatest day of my life, except maybe my wedding day. Thank you all. That she could get a picture of all of us in it. We could all stand back against that wall. Would that be done? Oh my gosh. Before we beat you and you get all swapped up. Let's all go back against those doors.